of sours grapes. I'm taking to this being more of two things. First, I fixed the mic, so I worked out how to increase the voice gate, you call it, noise gate, so it sounds a lot better than when I did that live stream. Yeah, second thing, if you're watching this, you've probably seen my live streams. I'm gonna try and stream more often now because I really need the routine. I need the balance. I enjoy streaming a lot, actually. And it doesn't sound like I'm that excited, but again, and I look like I'm wearing the same shirt as the last stream. It's because I have so many of these shirts. This one's the kangaroo one. So anyway, and I've been cooking and I haven't showered yet, and the usual. And obviously I brushed my teeth and I went to the supermarket. I've been out and about. Yeah, every time this mic brushes my beard, it makes a scraping noise because it's so much better than the mic that's in the thing. I'm also going to try and keep this shorter because, what's it? First thing, yes, episode 2 of Sour Grapes, fix the mic. Second thing, if you're used to my live streams, you realize I'm not one for, content mostly. I guess most of the reason for doing this is to kind of therapize myself in a way. And I guess I don't know if it's working, I don't know, but I guess getting things off your chest helps. With whoever happens to find this in the year 3000, once they've uncovered all of the archaeological marvels of the world, more things about Tutankhamun, things like this, and more things about the ancient Greeks, then they might turn to me, oh, my dog is being very cute, sorry, I just had to send that to you. Can you see him? I hope you got to see that. He's being very cute today. I had to show him, I just had to do it. Everyone thinks their dogs are the cutest. So, and I know I have put the sun in my way because I got my coffee. Anyway, so, today, update on last week. I might include this in the video. I don't know if I can or if I should, but I went to the supermarket to buy the same thing I bought last week almost. And I found 3 of the doors, I thought this must be something wrong with the mechanism. But then I checked them, I'm like, the doors are fine. 3 fucking open milk doors. People just don't give a fuck. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm, anyway, the truth is, you can probably tell, I was less bothered. So maybe talking about it made me less bothered, or maybe it could have just been my mood. I think it's just mostly, I have ups and downs. So it's like just my mental state at that time. So if my mental state at that time was, I was able to cope with it more, then whoops, fuck. Okay, sorry guys. Again, bear with me. I don't have a phone stand or anything. I'm just trying to make this work. And I plugged in the microphone now. So the microphone has like a USB dongle, which keeps knocking this thing. So, then I had this, what was I going to say? Yeah, okay. So the subject of today, I'm titling the video, Unwanted Guests. I'll explain why. So this is really stupid because it's not like I'm struggling to find things to talk about, and it's not about like, oh, this is a first world problem for sure. But if you ever have, everyone has this, whether you're married, you have like, your in-laws visit or someone visits. Let's just put this as guests specifically. So every week we have like a family lunch, which we arrange. My cousin and I, we arrange it between us. And we to be clear, this is not part of the point, but we pay for everything. We pay for the food, but the house is the family house. So I didn't build the house or anything. So I don't take it as this is part of the story. Before you ask me, oh, why am I saying this is part of the story? I don't own the house. It's a family house. It's not mine. I have no dominion over it, no right over it, yeah? That's part of the story. So this is every Sunday, and today is Sunday. As you can tell, I was about to check my imaginary watch. Today is Sunday. So we go there. We go to this family house. We all sit together, and we have now, more recently, there have been less people turning up. And this shows, I guess, lack of dedication. People are busy. They don't see it's important. They don't enjoy it. Many reasons you can think of. So I had to transition from taking that personally, which is not personal in that I never thought, oh, people don't want to see me. I don't feel bad about that. It's weird because I'm antisocial. This is the weird part. Even though I stream a lot, this is what people don't understand. Maybe this will show you that side of me, is that I'm very antisocial. So I I genuinely go there and I eat the food that we pay for, as in with our hard-earned money. So it feels good. I'm just saying it feels good. And we sit there and we enjoy, and my cousin and I, as long as he's there, because he's like my best friend, he's my age, he's my cousin, I don't really need anyone else. So I think I'm totally fine, actually. It's just more the environment, and I look forward to it every week, actually. We talk about a bunch of things, about politics, the presidential election that just happened, everything, any subjects, pop culture, many things, mostly pop culture. We usually go to the cinema afterwards as well. Anyway, my point is, it's a great time. So the majority of the family I speak of that's left are my cousins, brothers and sisters, so my other cousins. So they rarely turn up. Well, actually, to be fair, two of them do, the boys, actually, ironically. I don't know if it's the boys who look, this is not a sexist thing, this is just something I noticed. I don't know if it's the boys who have more, in the Arabic culture, maybe they have, and they're young, they're 20s, one of them's 19, 18, far beyond responsible. Maybe boys develop that here in Arabic culture, I'm saying the way we develop that allegiance, more of a allegiance to the family, in the sense that, like, women want to go out, hang out with their friends, so do boys, but it's not, we don't have that same sort of culture here, even though we have a good time. Like, I can go out and have a drink with my friend, no problem, but Sunday is Sunday, this is the time when I sit with my family. So it's sometimes just four of us there, when originally, I'm talking about to give you a quantum, sorry to talk about it in extended terms, but Sunday lunch, every Sunday, 2:00. We put it's Arabic food, home cooked food, our home cooked food. It's all not in this house, it's all in the family house. This is only 10 minutes away, we have no excuse. You can go there 10, 15 minutes by car. So we all sit. When we're at capacity, the family that is here, we're talking about 8 to 10 people. So obviously we spend money to make sure there's enough food for everyone. So, and everyone loves the food. It's not about the food. The food is just, it's been there since we were growing up. Not been there literally, but the recipes are my grandmother's recipes, God rest her soul. So it was her house. So it's also very important to us that we are there like we used to be there when she was there. So my point is, I don't give a shit about the honorable side of this. I don't care about that. I genuinely enjoy going. So when it was 10 people and now it's only 4 of us, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 if we're lucky, I lost attachment, because what is it that this tells you about life? Don't be attached to people in that way. Be happy for them, be happy for your family, be happy for your friends. So this is lesson number 1. Don't be attached to anyone in the sense that, I expect you to be here every week because you love me, or because you want to spend time with me. It's all selfish, me, but we want to spend time with each other. I hope that this rant makes sense. Apply this to any sort of family commitment or any sort of Thanksgiving. It's like when you say, I only see my family on Thanksgiving, or in America, I hear this all the time, but that's because you live across the country, you live cross states, But if you're in the same state and you live down the road and you're like that, I've seen families like ours, this big example, we live down the road and we barely see each other. So I walk to my cousin's house, the same cousins. They're my best friends. They're the only family I really would say is real family now. I see them a lot, my brothers obviously included. So we go there. And the best part, I'll give you the truth here, why it's such an amazing thing. We set the agenda because we set up this family lunch, because the family was slowly disappearing. So we're like, okay, we'll set up this family lunch. And I'm 32 now, 33. My birthday is next week. That's a secret for anyone who doesn't know. So my belief was, okay, we set up this thing. Everyone has equal rights. Doesn't matter about money or I keep saying we're spending on it, but we never told each other, you can't come, you can come, you can't come. It's not our house in the sense it was my grandma's house. So for me, it's like, I just happened to be there putting some food. But for me, it's like people have more right than me, even if they're younger than me generationally. We used to have that, we still have the hierarchical system in Arab culture, but for me, it's like, no, you have more. So it's a very welcoming place in that it's their house. They grew up in the house, same as me. They grew up with that house. That house has been there since, I want to say, the 70s, 60s, 19, it's been there for a while. It's an old house. So anyway, just to give you some context. Anyway, so we've had family weddings there. It's an old house. So anyway, so people stop coming. This is where the unwanted guest part comes. So suddenly, and this has happened in the past, and I've also not been guilty of this, but remember this, I told my cousin, we want to be the pillars of the new family community, of our family. No matter what happens, as long as one of us is there, it keeps going. We don't stop this, even if we're not there. So if I travel for something, I had to travel for work or something, he's there. He had to go for something, I'm there. One of us must be there. Okay? And that way, no matter what happens, it continues. So, and I always told him this, I said, it doesn't matter. If I'm there alone, we made this promise when we started this family lunch, we brought it back. We're like, no. We made a promise. We're like, whatever happens, unless I can't afford it or I'm dying, I will be there. So I'll be there. So what happened was, sorry, my nose, you can see I keep clearing my nose. Sometimes, there was one time it was just me and a couple of people or something. I think my cousin was sick, actually. He was very sick. It was just me at that time. And I was like, okay, like something's not right. But I enjoyed it. So this is how antisocial I became. I think I'm reaching the stage where if it was just me one day and no one else, I would still sit there peacefully and listen to the birds. There's like some birds outside. There's a swimming pool. I might swim. It's a really nice place. It reminds me of being a kid, and I miss my grandma, obviously. So God rest her soul. So anyway, my point is, I go into this, and this week I get a message from my cousin saying, oh, we have 2 guests joining from outside the family. So what's my first reaction? Oh, God. Which is such a shitty first world problem reaction. You know, when you're like, it's that stupid argument, like, oh, you feel like it's sprung upon you or enforced upon you. But I'm going to tell you the truth here. This is where the truth comes in. I am antisocial, as a lot of my family. Even if I stream, check out my stream, please, if you're new. But if you're probably not new, but check out my stream. It's Twitch. It's in my bio, I guess. It's more comedy. Don't worry, it's not serious like this. So my point being, it's just I don't see any guests ever. So this is like just once in a blue moon. So why am I complaining? You don't know, and there's no reason to complain. Second is we need socialization for our mental health. That's proven. 2, 3, when I do meet people, I do get excited and I do get happy. And this is family friends. These guests are family friends that we've known from, I haven't seen them for a while, so it's good people to know or to have. 4 is networking. As you know, you can benefit a lot from networking. So I'm not going to speak to my personal situation more. I will, but if you want, but a later point, different video. It's more to do with opportunities, business opportunities, work opportunities, things like this. More people you know. So these people are related to different sort of affluent families in our circle. It's all a small circle here. So anyway, the point being, it's all positive reason to have guests every now and again. And if every week we're alone and I'm alone, what am I complaining about? Now, what bothers me is the hypocrisy. Is that the rest of my family will only turn up. This includes everyone, all my cousins, my aunt, everyone. The hypocrisy is that they won't turn up for me or for us, for our family. They'll turn up with guests because they want to welcome these guests in a way that's like it's not about the money, again, on our dime, for us paying, but it's like, why wouldn't you just have them at your house then, if you want to welcome them, you know? Sorry, coffee's gone warm. But my point is, the hypocrisy for me, and this is again a first world problem, this is why I title it Unwanted Guest. Unwanted Guest sounds like I'm talking about my period, the unwanted guest. Not that I'm having a period. Anyway, you can these days, I guess, as a man. Men can have periods. Anyway, that's a little joke from my side. Yeah, I think it's in this case, it's like, okay, why is it that as a family, my cousins, or I'll take responsibility. Our loyalty is that we will only get excited about a family lunch when we have guests. We start getting all giggly and, oh, the guests are here, and everyone dresses up as well. No one will dress up. I don't dress up. No one dresses up for me. But I mean, like, you see, to me, this is a hypocrisy. It's wrong, I think. Now, this is what bothers me. So I realized something. 1, I do love these people. They're nice people, the guests. I know them. 2, my cousin explained to me very clearly, he's the one I'm loyal to. This is my cousin who's my best friend, who's the same age as me. He explained to me, and I'm very loyal to him. He explained to me, he's like, this is why I'm doing this. This is why this is a good thing. It wasn't him who arranged it, but he's kind of okay with it. 3, what's the big deal? That's the biggest thing you can learn from this. What is the big deal? I'm antisocial. I'm upset about nothing. I gear myself up and I get anxiety and I get really like, I don't want to fucking be there. When all I have to do is turn up, smile, tell a few jokes. I surprise myself and then I end up going with the flow. Once I'm there and I see these guests, I don't feel like they're intruding or they're ruining my lunch or I know that sounds horrible to say, but that's just the way I am. I can't help it. And I stream. So when I stream, new viewer comes in, a guest, and I get super excited, and I get like, who is this person? I want to know more about, I want to make their day, Maybe because it's controlled, but imagine, it's not just that. I've done debates at school or given these debate sort of style lectures at school where I've enjoyed someone walking in midway, and then I'm like, who are you? Oh, I make a joke about them being late or something. And so for me, it's like, what changed where that's okay for me, but this isn't? Yes, the hypocrisy, 2 things. One was the family hypocrisy. I put that to one side. Hypocrisy, That's just me being sour again. Pardon the pun. That's very sour of me. I'm just being sour. I know that. I know it's pointless. I know my sourness is pointless. It has no gain, no benefit to anyone. So therefore, put that to one side. See, this is the problem. I think therapizing, you talk it out and you're like, okay, so the point of this whole conversation, when you are I think I grow complacent in the sense that I don't put myself in enough social situations, then I have huge social bursts. That's my modus operandi, unfortunately, my mental state. So when it happens like this, where it's like, oh, I need to do it for someone. So I'm just need to check. I have banana bread in the oven. Okay, good, I'm fine. Because I'm cooking, I keep forgetting. I'm like, oh shit, I made banana bread and it's for them as well, like guests. But I make it every week, so there you go. I'm doing the same thing I do every week, and maybe I'm doing that on purpose. Maybe I'm making a point. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'm making a point. I think I'm just doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my family, for myself mostly. Maybe it's just a routine. Anyway, so I'm going there, and I end up saying, no, you know what? Just be polite. Just be calm, and I end up enjoying it. You end up realizing it's a nice change from my routine. So I'm upset about the hypocrisy, but that's just like and to be clear, the older I've gotten, the more direct I've gotten. I've told my cousins who I find, quote unquote, guilty, if I'm judging them as guilty of something, I've told them, guys, I don't value your opinion as much or your loyalty as much because you're not here. Like I've told them genuinely, yeah, in a friendly way. I love you. I will always protect you. I take a bullet for you, but I just don't value your loyalty. Not at all. No, that's something. Sorry, I know I say it like very glibly, but it's like that's very glumly, but that's just how I feel. So my point is, that's one thing. There's the hypocrisy, as I said, and then there is my mental state. I need to get over my bullshit. This is the message, and I'll close on this. Sorry for the long thing. I need to get over my bullshit, first world problems, daily anxiety bullshit of being in situations which you don't want or you don't, even if it's like a social situation. I need to get over my bullshit, and I advise you guys the same. If you share what I share. And I'm an anti-social, but going on stream and then talking to how many people, sometimes we had like once, I'm just saying we had like maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 new people came from Raid, whatever, and you have to interact, and you not have to, it's nice, but you enjoy it, and I get adrenaline, so it's good, it's really good, like it's a nice feeling, and people start, when I make them laugh, it's even better. So now what, I go out today, if I make these guests laugh, okay, why doesn't it feel the same way? Because I'm not performing, right? It's not that I'm performing, but I like being at the center of attention as well, in a way, so maybe I like performing, but now I'm older, maybe less so performing feels like a performance art, But my point is, go, make nice, eat, laugh, try to make someone else's day better. That's the message. unwanted guest or not, ignore the whole unwanted guest situation. Think about it in a general situation. You walk out of your house onto the street. You might meet 10 people on the way. How many of those do you at least wave at? Not many. I smile at least, and I say, Salamu alaikum, which is what we do here. But that's why we have a different culture here. In America and in Germany, for sure. I remember being with my German friend. You just go moin moin. You say hello to everyone in the village because everyone knows each other. The baker, but that's if someone's serving you something like bread. So my message for today is, for me, you can take from this if you want. Social situations, half of what I've said, irrational, wrong, detrimental to my health, my mental health and my physical health, because it follows with that. If I know myself, I can get too excited. That's the problem. That's why my stream is the way it is. Sorry. I get because I'm socially anxious. So when someone gives me a little bit, I take too much. Like if you laugh at one of my jokes, I'll keep going until I've crossed the line or you've fallen off your chair or something. This is I have a problem. And this happens to me on dates, my adrenaline builds and I can't control myself. And I get really, really full of, you can see me my eyes start bulging. Yeah. Like it's like a rush, it's an adrenaline rush. So that's why the stream is the way it is. That's why I am the way I am. That's why when I'm anxious, this is what it's about. So what I would say is, hypocrisy aside, the part about family on this, speak your mind, control your emotion, and don't wait for people to do things to change your life it's not going to make my life better, but if I was sitting there waiting, when are they going to turn up this week, next week? I have my best friend's my cousin. If he doesn't turn up, I have a serious problem, because you emotionally invest in each person, right? So I've emotionally invested in him because he's always there and he's proven. The one day he isn't, or the day that it happens a lot, and I'm like, what the fuck, this guy's abandoned me. I'll lose my mind. I'll fucking lose my mind. Yes, it's true. It's true. I will lose my mind. So I'm saying, one, emotionally invest, I guess, in a minimal group of people, or the correct people. Allowing for things to happen, understanding them. Second, don't emotionally invest everyone has different priorities, different daily activities. To them, this is not as important. They don't care to be there. They love it when they're there, but to them, it's like a big effort somehow, even though it's 10 minutes away from us. And it's 2 hours of lunch, 2 hours, lunch and dessert, and you can leave. You can leave whenever you want, actually. You can just take the food and put it in a box and go if you want. Hi, I'm here, and just leave. You're free. That's the hypocrisy. If you're waiting for someone else, so message one, again, I'm going to do it by the fingers. Message one. If you're waiting for someone else to give you that loyalty for whatever reason, you think it's going to feed your thing, no. Live on your own thing and enjoy that as an extra. Oh, you're here today? Hi, how are you? Enjoy the extra. Enjoy the benefits, the fun, and each day. Enjoy it, but don't make it the base of your psyche. One. Two, this goes for relationships too, one as well. It's like when you're in love with someone and they pull the rug from under you. You are going to emotionally invest in them. You should emotionally open up, but just take it as it comes. Two, because I'm the worst at this. This is what I tell you. I'm the worst fucking, you can ask anyone. Oh, not that you can ask anyone who's here. No one's here. Not joking. Two, in terms of the social anxiety part, get over yourself. Get over myself. It's some bullshit. It's not important. And this is helping me actually therapize. Thank you for this. I needed this really badly. I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't in the mood, but I needed this. So I'm happy. Two, get over yourself. Do what you need to do. Shower, I have Vapor Rub. I smell it. I like the smell of menthol is from Vapor Rub. Yeah. I like these things that will change my mindset. Get over it. Rant the camera. Get over yourself on this social anxiety thing. And if it is truly anxious and you have a clinical condition, I just don't advise medication because I just think medication's a crock. But my point is, get over it. Realize that what you're doing is beneficial to you in a way, unless someone's out there to hurt you, genuinely. If someone's out there to hurt you, that's a different story. Defend yourself. But family, friends, whatever, who cares? Just go do it for yourself and don't betray yourself. Sorry for hitting the mic. Three, do not betray yourself. Betray yourself in a way good, polite, natural, kind, respectful, and you might actually enjoy it, which I do personally. I know when I get there, I know that when I see these people, I'll eat my same food. No one's going to take my lunch away from me. I can enjoy this, I can enjoy that. People might make comments. I might not like the noise. My head's hurting me now, but the noise. I might not like, people talking a lot or whatever, but I get to go home. I don't live there. So that's 3. So those 3. So 1, the trust thing and the emotional attachment thing. 2, which comes with the hypocrisy of the family in my case. 2, get over yourself and your emotion. And 3, realize it's good for you. Realize that this is good for you, and it creates better outcomes, which could be monetary outcomes, networking, as I said, networking. So these are the 3. I hope that helps. Please, I'd love to hear if anyone wants to comment, if they have any experience that's the same, if you're feeling brave to share. I know there's a long video. I'm not cutting any of this shit. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to rant as long as I want. And this has been Sour with Sour's Grapes, episode 2. I just rant whenever I feel like it. It just happens to be, it's been 1 week. I don't know. I've had things happen, but I'm like, is this worthy of a rant? Do I need it? Maybe I should just think, do I need a rant? Sorry. Anyway, thank you. Take care. Please do, if you haven't checked out my stream, I'm sure you have, because the only people who come here have probably seen my stream. And I do appreciate you, whoever's watching. I really do. And this is more a rant, so you can rant back at me. And send me messages if you want me to rant about something that you've spoken about, because I rant about all sorts of subjects. You can DM me if you want. Maybe through Twitch or Discord. My Discord can be found in Twitch. Or you can drop it in the comments, say rant about this. I'll rant about it, I don't mind. If you give me subjects to rant about, easy peasy. I can do 5-minute rants. Because I rant a lot, that's the only thing I'm good at. So I can rant about anything. Usually when we're in Twitch, someone chats. See, I'm going off on a tangent. Someone chats in my thing, they say one word, one subject. I don't know. Pharmaceutical industry. And I just rant about this. I don't know much about, but things that I do know about. Vaccines or, or the discussion about anything. It doesn't have to be political. Talk about food. Talk about Cadbury's. Talk about, I don't know what. Talk about anything. We can talk about anything. It's fine. Free. But thank you so much for your time. Take care. This has been episode 2 of Very Sour Grapes. It's a pun if you didn't realize. It works in many ways. And I might leave the picture of the milk here. The milk. Yeah. For those who reach the end. I'm going to leave a picture then. Yeah. Take care.